What's up, guys? Will Metscher, business and sales coach. As a coach, we obviously have to work on getting better ourselves. And that's one of the things that I've been doing over the last several weeks is figuring out what's the biggest area of growth for me. And for me personally, it's spending less time doing mindless shit on my phone and scrolling on Instagram. And it's really easy to get sucked into that. And I actually just now checked to see how I done over the last week or so, and I was actually down a little bit. It was only about 20 minutes a day on Instagram. Probably 75% of the total time has been my Premier League team, Aston Villa. They were playing in the Champions League and they had a big game and they won. Then I get sucked into just nerding out on like wanting to see like clips and highlights and what the team is saying, what the coach is saying, what other people are saying. And so that's probably 75% of like where I spent my time. And then that got me thinking, like, what is an actual healthy amount? Like if we're thinking spending time on social media, what's good, what's not? Like I don't feel like me doing that, and especially doing this challenge, like I don't feel like that was necessarily like a bad thing. In fact, it brought me joy. There was happiness. Now, obviously, if we would have lost, my social media time would probably have been cut in half because I wouldn't have wanted to see any of the commentary on my team losing. Luckily, that didn't happen. But realistically, I'd be curious to know from you guys, like, what is a healthy amount and how do you kind of define what that means? And, you know, not just like what you're looking at, where you're spending time, of course, is key, but is there a limit? Should there be a limit? You know, and maybe it's like the idea of watching TV, but I've heard like no more than a certain amount of hours per week. And maybe that's just a personal thing, but they got me thinking. And I also have no idea until I check whenever I'm shooting these, how much time I've actually spent on it. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's not. I kind of like the idea of kind of going in blind and seeing like, how did I do this week? But I kind of like the idea of checking just at the end of the day, how much time did I actually spend? Because I think that's going to help me be a little bit more intentional going into that next day or even that next week. So we'll give it a go. Let's do it together. Hit subscribe.